Morning. Today we are going all the way to Japan. Yes, today is day 4 of the MBA session, and today we will be learning about a very interesting concept, a new concept called the ikigai. Now, I started my career as an ikigai coach only, and I have helped almost hundreds of people discover their ikigai, and it was something that was a very complex process, something that was a process that needed a lot of time, experience. But now, to take out your ikigai, all you need to do is to know how to have chat gpt. That's the power of it. Chat gpt has so much data fed into it, so much, all of it, it can help anyone figure it out. So we will use this superpower and we will build our ikigai today. So, how many of you have this book with you? How many of you have read this book or have bought this book and not read? So, there was a recent survey that said it is one of the most books that is bought and never read. Do you have the copy of book in this? So after today, you can read this book. You'll find a lot of this. So I got very obsessed. First of all, it is not ikigai. It is ikigai. Okay, big iki matra, ikigai. So I got very obsessed with ikigai when I started reading this book. And ikigai, for those who have not read this book or heard about it, means a reason to wake up in the morning. It talks about a district in Japan called Okinawa where people have extraordinary long lives there. So the researcher of this book, the researcher went to this place and went and find out what are these some principles, what are some practices that these people follow that make sure that every these people have found their ikigai, and why they are so happy. They are active even in their 80s, 90s. They have extraordinary long lives, and there's a series on Netflix also onto it. So this author decided to go and study. But now what happened is, two things you have to understand about this. First, ikigai is not a story of all Japanese. In fact, if you read and study, Japanese people have the largest suicide rates anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Japanese people are actually very unhappy and they are very conformist kind of a society. I will share some videos, interesting videos for you to watch also today. So ikigai is followed by a small group of Japanese people, just like in India, a small group of people follow Sattvic or follow Jainism. It is same. So it is not that ikigai is the ultimate answer to finding something and every Japanese is happy. But those who do have followed the modern version of this have found a very happiness in them. This book ikigai itself does not tell you on how to calculate your ikigai, which is this pattern, this amazing system that is there. It is not discovered, and I myself had written them a lot of letters. How do you find out your ikigai? They have recently come out with the part 2 ikigai book as well, but for till a very long time, they did not have any solid way on how to calculate my ikigai. So I got very obsessed with this. I went on to a journey of understanding. I read many books. In fact, my favorite book on Ikigai is not this book that you see. It is a book by someone else. I watched a lot of TED Talks. I understood. I even learned Japanese in order to be able to understand, fully appreciate the spirit. And if I had not met Niranjan, I would have gone to Japan and lived there. After we finish the class, I'll also tell you a couple of fun facts about Japan, which will make you feel, which will help you get closer to the country as well. So let us start without any further ado on what is Ikigai. So, like I mentioned, Ikigai means Ikigai. It's not Ikigai. It's I. Pade Iki Matra. Ikigai means the reason why you wake up in the morning. So people who follow Ikigai, they believe, by the way, Japanese follow a lot of things, Ishigoishi, Wabi Sabi. They are people who really follow the Zen thing. So in Japanese, there are in fact rituals of tea drinking, where nobody will do anything. They will just drink tea for an hour. They believe in appreciation and slowing down their life. They believe in small things. If you believe that Indians are people who follow a lot of rituals, you should see Japanese. They have rituals for everything. They even have rituals for blooming of flowers. That, to bloom a flower, it is going to take a time, so they will patiently wait. One of Japanese principles which you all might know is cherry blossom. The cherry blossom tree blossoms once a year and you can't tell the date. Now, of course, there are versions of cherry blossom all across the country, even all across the world. Even in Shillong, we used to have the cherry blossom festival. But the cherry blossom festival is a very special festival where cherry blossom blooms once a year. And Japanese people wait for that 1 year for once that year to see the cherry blossom for 3 days. It only comes for 3 days and then it dies. So Japanese believe that your life should be like this. Even if you are here for 3 days, you should spread happiness, you should spread joy, you should spread significance. All across the city, people will sit and people will, celebrate this cherry blossom. They'll come with it's a national holiday, they'll do it. So they believe in these principles. So Japanese are people who have mastered the art of Zen. Zen, in fact, has come from it. From the word Zen has come from there itself. So, they believe a lot in uh, finding yourself. So that is why they formed this form of ikigai, which they developed into a system, which they developed up to a system that you could do this. Okay. So let us quickly understand Zen. And had I asked you to do this before, you would have been very lost. But now you have learnt about this a lot. You have learnt a lot about yourself and you are ready to learn about your ikigai. Let's go. So there are 4 parts of your ikigai. You can make 4 circles quickly and write this as we go along. And I don't expect you to find your ikigai in one day. I don't expect it's a work in progress. So the more you will learn about yourself, the more you will be able to get your ikigai. Okay. So the ikigai says, this is a Venn diagram which some of you might have learned in school. It is an intersection of 4 things in your life. The first thing is what you love. This means your hobbies. This means your things that you can do in a flow state. Things that require very less resistance from you. For example, I love reading. I love spending time with children. I love spending time with nature. I love watching TV shows. I love cooking. What you love is basically all your hobbies, all the things that you can do without having to put pressure on you. That if somebody were to say you do this for hours, you will do it without losing, without feeling tired. What you love is a series of all the things that that give you happiness. Your hobbies, your what you like to do in your free time. Okay, this is the easiest part. What you love is very easy to find out. Then the second part, which you have found out yesterday, are your strengths. Now, I looked at a couple of your documents yesterday, and it's very good that you are using this from ChatGPT and doing a lot of this, and you have learned a lot. But there are some strengths that ChatGPT, MBTI will not know. Your technical strengths. For example, your strength could be that I am very good at a certain tool. That I am very good at playing guitar. I am good at say Canva. I am good at digital strengths. I'm good at giving counseling. Okay. So your strengths will be not just your non-tangible strengths that you have written here, but also your skills. What came out in your what would come out in your test is mostly skills, strengths that are common for everyone. But each one of you will have an uncommon strength. For example, you might be very good at baking. You might be very good at understanding handloom textiles. You might be very good at understanding yoga. So now before we get on to the next part, I want you to take a paper and write down at least 10 of your strengths and your skill sets that I'm very good at. Say, when you say I'm good at learning new things, that's not possible that you're good at learning every kind of thing. You might be very good at numbers. You might be very good at gardening. You might be very good at reading. So I want you to write a list of all the 10 things, at least 10 things that you are. When I explain all of them, then we'll go into passion, mission, profession. We'll go term wise, and that's why the ikigai diagram is so misleading, because there's a whole way to do it. Otherwise, if you see it this way, it seems like you have to do it that way. But no, we first have to fill the big circles. So now make a list of and type it out, because right now you will need it in your this. So on your master document, you start with, on that master document that many of you are making. Let me show you. And today is the last day to submit your master sheets. Those who submit their master sheets with us, I will be giving them you that magic document where all of this, you can have your own journal like this. So today is your last day. So finish your homework. I gave you yesterday time to do this as well. So submit your sheets and you will get it. Okay. Oh, sorry, my sheet has not been shared. Okay, so these are going to be your hobbies and flow state means time passes when you do it. You don't feel any resistance while doing it. It's the listening to music, watching reels, all those things, okay? Things I'm good at. Okay, not particularly just your strengths. So you can do 10 skills and 5 strengths. Strengths you have already found out, like leadership qualities, expression, all those things. Skills will be mostly on what are your communication. Are you good at com skills? Are you good at this? Are you good at technical skills? So make a list. And of course, I will help you grow this more. All of you inherently know, and that is why we made you do the 45 minutes exercise before. If you have done the 45-minute exercise, you will figure out that there are many things. When you did that achievement exercise and you did all those, you will realize that there are many things that you are good at. Writing, art, do it, and then I'll give you a list also. And I'll give you some prompts also today to help you understand this more. Don't worry. AI could be a strength for some of you. Once you're done, comment in D. I hope none of you are facing troubles writing what is your strength, because this week that's all we have done. We should run out of, there is so many things I'm good at. What should I write? Let's see some of the, you might have written about your skills. Now let's see some of the skills you might have missed out. Sometimes we tend to not realize it's a skill and strength. So let's add more to your strength and skills and values. Okay. Now, in your what I am good at, there are two kinds of things that can happen: talent and skills. Talents are what you are inborn with, that it takes you very little less effort to do it, but you are inherently good at it. You might be inherently very good at communication. You never had to take classes for it. You never had to take coaching for anything of it, but it is developed in you just like that. That I'm very talented at it. This is something that you might have get compliments from when you were a kid. You are very talented at drawing. I'm very talented at writing. Or I'm very talented at, yoga, dance. What is that that you have always been very talented at? That you never had to put any effort, but you were very good to do that. Quickly tell me in your chat box, what is it that you have always been extremely talented at? It could be art, it could be writing, it could be reading, it could be growing vegetables, it could be cooking, it could be taking care of people. What is it that has come to you very naturally? Like a God sent gift. So that is a talent. जिसके लिए you had to put minimum effort, but you are very good at it. Some people it is crafts, some people it is technical. My talent is that I am able to understand what is the gift for other people. Okay, so let us see what are different kinds of talent that people have. Physical talent. It could be that you are naturally born an athlete, that you have been able to, whatever physical activity, sports you take up, you take it up just like this. You are able to learn any sport, any form very easily. Yoga दिया आराम से हो गया, cricket खेलने को दिया, you will go and play it easily. Tennis, you will play it easily. Physical or a hard skill that you are able to be very good at. Okay, this also means you are a person who might be very good at, what do you say, or opening machines, doing it, physical machines. Okay, whatever can be done through hand, heavy lifting. Some people are very good at energy, good at gymming, physical talent. Then it could be musical. You might be gifted with the magic of song and music. Your brother is like this. All of you will know one person who's very good at athletic sports and all. Okay, then there are these stereotypes, and people say that people from Punjab, Haryana are very good at physical, people from Bengal are very good at writing, people from South are very good at studying. All these things are talent, they are born with it. So, musical talent. That song and music comes to you like this. This is a talent I don't have at all. That if you hear any music, you can hum it. If you listen to any song, you can sing it. You have an eye for good music. The third is art and craft. You are naturally very good at art. Any form you give. कोई भी form दे दो, you will be able to do it in a while. You can reproduce it, be it resin, be it anything. I have only included 3, but there are many forms of it: drawing, painting, sculpting. Cooking for me is also an art. I feel cooking is a great art that you can put into there and do this. So art and craft. These are people who, no matter what medium you give to them, they're okay with it. Okay. Then comes interpersonal communication. This, if you have a natural talent for this, you are great at it. Unfortunately, I have not got a talent for it. I had to develop it.
Can you repeat this?
Sorry?
What did you say? What did you say now?
I
What
said
talent?
interpersonal communication is the
Okay.
next talent. Okay, interpersonal is the next talent. If you are born with it, you are very lucky. I wasn't born with it. I had to develop it on the go. But if you have a natural I think Sonalika has said that it is, but if you have a natural way to be able to communicate with everyone, you can, you are the people. And whenever I'm showing you any of the talent, you must be thinking of some person who has it. So interpersonal communication is very, very important, that you are able to express yourself. Okay? If you have this talent, write it down. Then comes intuition. Intuition or gut feeling is also a very big talent, I feel, because it is what, helps you being more flexible. It helps you be more in sync with this. Okay? Another part of this is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means that you are able to gauge a situation and understand what someone is going through. Automatically, you must have seen in your family, some people take control of the situation whenever someone is crying, whenever someone is upset. In your friend circle, they immediately understand the mood. And then adaptability. Adaptability means flexibility. You take them to Delhi, they'll be okay. You take them to Himalayas, they'll be okay. Wherever you take them, they will shift themselves and put it there. They are survivors. The next is linguistic, languages. You are very good at certain languages and certain, like you can pick out languages very easily. Either writing, either speaking, or either having multiple languages. This is, I'm very grateful to the universe, is something I have a talent in. Since a very small age, my first gift, my first toy was a book called Peter Pan and Robin Hood. And I was able to pick up very quickly. You give me any language, I will be able to get in there very quickly. So I know almost 8 languages, now 9, including Malayalam. I am very good at picking up languages and words. So these people will play a lot of crosswords. They love reading, they love writing. Okay. And now again, these are things that you're born with. Skills and talents, the difference is, talent is something you are naturally born with. Skill is something that you develop by studying. For example, many of you would not have been very skillful at drawing from birth, but you took a few classes, you learned it, and then you were able to develop. Skill needs more time, more effort to build, and talent is something that is inherently inside you. So talent may, for example, to develop a talent, you will need 5 hours. To develop a skill, you will need 50 hours. Okay? So these are things that you are not good at. These are things that you are naturally good at. We'll go to skills again. But talent is something जो एकदम अंदर से ही है आपके. Okay, many people learn sports in their 30s, 40s and get into there also. Many people take up a this, so that is a skill, talents, okay? Then mathematical talent. If you are good at numbers from childhood itself, that you are very able to have a very good number system. Numbers come to you very easily. This is something I have zero talent in. I have no brain work for numbers. Then logical reasoning. You are able to take out the solutions using fact. So when you did your personality kinds, those who have T in them instead of F, ENTJs, INTJs, ISTJs, the T person will be very good at numbers. The F people are very good at what do you say, feelings and all of it. T people are very good at numbers. Okay, logical reasoning, abstract reasoning. That for you, numbers are easier way to do. You are a person who is driven by facts rather than feelings. Okay. Then comes technical talent. That कोई भी code दे दो, any technical knowledge दे दो, you are very good at it. You pick up technical skills very quickly. For me, technical is not a skill, but it is it is not a talent. It's a skill I've developed. Learning Canva, learning Chat GPT. These are things I've learned, but inherently I wasn't very good at all this. But if you are good at it, that you are picking up any technology quickly. The second a new TV comes to your home, you are able to figure out the TV in 2 minutes. The second a new website comes or something new comes in, you are able to do it very quickly. Technical talent. Okay, so we'll revise this again. Talents are technical, mathematical, linguistic, intuitive, interpersonal, art and craft, musical, vocal, physical, hard. So quickly write down in your document what are those talents you have, and we'll go towards your skills in the next one. Okay? Now, talents are bachpan se I'm born with it. There are a lot of nowadays DMIT tests, personality tests, all of these that help you build up and help you understand what is your natural talent in. The MBTI is also based on that also. But the human mind is the strongest of them all. Even if you are not born with a talent, you can develop a skill as we go. And that is the beauty of this community. I have seen so many people in their 40s, 50s starting out at once and then realizing, oh my God, I did not know I have this. They start developing this skill, they start doing it. So, skill is something you can really pick up. So let's learn about some skills, technical or hard skills like programming, machine operation, data analysis, mathematics. You can pick up as you practice. Okay, the more you practice, the more skills you will develop. Teaching itself is also a skill. I wasn't born as a natural teacher. It's something that we develop on the way. Then communication, soft skills, communication, leadership, problem solving, teamwork. These you develop based on your teams. For example, when you do the one day MBA with us, you will see you have started developing this more and more as you practice. If you are born with if you are born as a single child and you have always lived alone, you will not be a very good into teamwork. But when you get a job where you have to participate as a team, you will start learning it as a skill. Leadership is something you can develop as a skill. Do you have this? Comment in yes, write down which other skills you have. And I will be sharing this in the group as well. You can also make a list of the skills you would want to have. Communication is a skill each one of us has to have. Because if we don't have it, how will we tell? You might have the best ideas, but how will you tell it to others? Then comes professional or job, which you have got as part of your, experience with something. Maybe you have worked as a doctor, so you will have medical knowledge. Maybe you have worked as a lawyer, you will have that lawyer language. What are those skills you have picked up from your profession? And this is very, very, very important. This one is probably the most important because this is what will help you make money. So here you can write down all the skills that you have picked up from your medical knowledge, from your degree. My degree is actually computer science. I am a computer science engineer. I used to think that it's a waste of my degree, that I have not learned anything from it. But how do I know such good AI? How do I build such good landing pages? How am I able to build such good it? It has come from there. So you have picked up a lot of skills from your workplace which you don't realize. So you can write all of them here. Okay, from your job profession, whatever your degree has, whatever you have been working on. Okay, for example, if you have been a lawyer, you might be have good negotiation skills you have picked up. For example, if you were a teacher, you might have good patient skills and you might have good skills of organization. If you were a project manager or an IT employee, you would have got skills of finishing program in time. You might have a skill of developing teams. Presentation, PPT is such a good skill to have. You might have picked up all these from your work. Talking to clients, talking to teams, all those things that you have picked up from workplace or your college degree. Okay. Then comes transferable skills. Now, transferable skills are, these are skills that are applicable to any field. For example, I'm generally a very good organized person. I'm generally a very good at language. I have very good project management that I've learned. For example, if your organization skills are good at home, they are good at work also. If you are good at language at home, you can use it anywhere. So these are versatile skills like leadership, like your skills of being able to tell something in a short, concise way. By the way, brevity. I want to tell you about a skill called brevity, which now that I practice and know all of you, you all have to practice. What does brevity mean? Brevity means kissing. Okay, not that kissing, it means keep it simple, silly. Rather than using a lot of words, if anybody asks you, what do? You should be able to explain in one sentence. Whatever you have, whatever thoughts you have, you should be able to spend in small time and small in just a little. That is called brevity. If you have the skill of brevity, you will succeed a lot because the greatest leaders in the world create an impact with the minimum words. You don't have to have a lot of words to speak something minimum. That is why I try to make these classes into short. I want to introduce brevity into my life also. That I speak less, but whatever I speak will be significant. Okay? Brevity means keep it short, keep it simple. Just one, and if you have this skill, it's very good that you're able to explain to it. How many of you think you need brevity? That you want to be able to explain yourself, you want to be able to explain things in short. Harvinder, you already don't talk. However, if you take brevity, then you will speak even lesser. Yeah, but yeah, I understand what you mean. Rather than having to explain someone through a long paragraph, it is, I will take 2 minutes, but I'll explain my point and I'll go. When we do the one day MBA, this is one of the things that is a skill that I want you to pick up, brevity. that I don't have to be the one that takes in the most tension or bandwidth in a group, but I come here with the most impact in the group. Okay? Then creative artistic skills. Now write down here, not just that drawing, sing, I am very creative. What are the skills that you have picked up? Maybe candle making, resin art, maybe you have learned a form of dance. What form of dance have you learned? Maybe you have learned Canva here, maybe you have learned video making here. What are some creative and artistic skills that you have picked up? Maybe you have learned dance, maybe you have learned singing. What kinds of singing? So we'll give you time to do this. Don't worry. This is a step in, this is a process in doing it. Then critical thinking. Critical thinking is an inherent one. Those who are S and T types, they will have a lot of critical thinking. S, T, J, these three personality types have a lot of critical thinking in them, which means that they are not moved by feelings. They are able to calculate the pros and cons of any situation. They are able to automatically create a flow chart in their mind. They are able to create a mind map in their mind that this is this, इसको ऐसे करेंगे, ये ऐसे होगा, this is that. They are able to calculate the outcomes of it without being too emotional or without being too judgmental. Some of you, when you might have done your MBTI, this might have come as your skills. They are able to see patterns and trends. They are very good at data. They don't go by like, how does this make me feel? You start thinking on what is it. And by the way, this is a skill each one of us needs to pick up. This is a skill we all need to do, because even if we think from our feelings and thoughts, being objective is very important. So that is why in all these entrance exams, they have the critical thinking exercises. That this is 4, this is 5. Sudoku is a very good way of increasing your critical thinking. You know what I do to increase my critical thinking? I solve murder mysteries. I love reading murder mysteries. I love reading murder puzzles. That is the way I have developed my critical thinking on being able to look at a fact from anything. Yes, Prerna, name board painting is acrylic painting, right? So you have learned acrylic painting as a skill. You have learned home decor as a skill. Okay? Then, of course, digital skills. In digital skills, you will write all the digital skills you have. Some of you might have learned it from me itself, Canva, video editing, Excel sheets, digital marketing, social media management. What are some skills you naturally have inside, skills you have learned along the last few years? Photograph editing, camera editing, photography, editing photographs, Photoshop, making PowerPoints. Digital skills, you can't be born with it. You have to develop only, because it's recently only come up. And then comes adaptive skills like flexibility, resilience. You know, if you have this skill, you can do anything, because you can jump in from one career to another. You can figure out what you do. Having an adaptive skill is a blessing. And you learn how to do this by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. I am nowadays making you do on Word file. Those who are easily doing it on Word file, they are picking up adaptivity. Those who are like, no, I am only into notebook. I can't do this. I will do it only on my notebook. You are not developing their adaptive skills. Those who are now starting to take the help of ChatGPT, you are using the adaptive skills. Those who are like, no, yeah, technology is something I'm not really comfortable with, I will not do. Okay. So flexibility, resilience, those who were able to shift from online to offline, offline to online, or adaptive skills. Then is management and leadership skills. All the skills that are according that you have picked up from your workplace, that you have picked up probably because you have sisters and brothers at home, so you had to do it. People management, strategic planning, decision making. All these things come from management leadership. Then communication. Of course, if you have a talent, it's a skill also. So you don't have to repeat it again. That through after marriage, you might have developed the skill of listening. When you started coaching, when you started teaching, you might have got the ability to listen. Verbal communication, written communication, non-verbal communication. Write only the ones that are relevant to you. Don't have to write this whole sheet. I will be uploading it to your community anyways. Surya will share with you how you can access your community. All of this will be there. Okay, let's do a quick revision. Some of the skills you can have or picked up. So the homework for you today would be that when you go through this list again, you will make two columns in your sheet or on your page. Okay. One will be skills I already have, and the second part will be skills I really need to develop. Okay. So let's revise them again. Effective communication, management leadership, adaptive skills, digital skills, critical thinking, artistic creative skills, transferable skills, job profession, technical, soft and hard. Okay, so skills and talents. So we covered two things today, which is what are things you love and what are things you are good at. Okay. Now we will do this, the rest of the part we'll do it tomorrow when we will discover our ikigai, because first you need to have a list, but more or less it is very simple if you have this list ready, because all you need to tell ChatGPT is, and please stay because Surya will share with you where in the community can you find all these things, where will you find these documents. If you have all this written, my skills are just giving you an example. You all have to write this. I am this I'm writing only one line, but you will have a whole list ready. So when you feed in that whole list and ask it to ask your ikigai, it will give you exactly this. So my ikigai is blending your passion for teaching and leadership with your AI and technological skills to create impactful educational programs or coaching services. And let me tell you, the vision that I have, what I have written in my personal vision is, I want to empower women I want to empower Indian women with AI so that they become financially literate. So I am very much in path with my ikigai, and that's why I never feel tired or exhausted to take any classes and doing it, because I feel I have discovered my ikigai. It is what I'm good at. It is what I love doing. It is what I can be paid for, and it is what will create more money for me. So tomorrow we will discover more of the second part of this, but this is the most important part. Today, go back, discover your skills, reflect on this. This document will be shared to you. Go and work on this. Okay. So this is your task for today. You have to make a list of all your skills and talents, and you have to make a list of what you are good at, what you love doing. Okay, two parts of it. And those who submit this homework by today will be getting that special document that I've prepared for you. And now Surya will tell you, I will take some doubts also, and Surya will tell you how can you access the community and where all will you paste all these tasks and homework in. It is day 4 today, and one of the skills that I'm going to give you today, yesterday I taught you the skill of deep work. Today now, slowly, we will introduce you to skills like technological, digital. Many of you might be scared ki yaar, writing on pen and paper is fine, doing these sheets, uploading, this is there, but you are increasing your adaptability. So, Surya, are you there? Can you tell them how to access the community? You had shared with them yesterday also, but if you share with them right now, it would be really cool. Let me do it. Yeah, 1 minute. Go for it.
Yeah, can you give me the permission to share the screen?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I will be sharing these documents in the
Yeah,
group, don't worry.
I'm just opening the slide. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, they're able to see your
Yeah, in the
WhatsApp.
group, in the group you can all see the links in the group description. When you click, you have all the links. Like first one is the playlist link, like all the recordings will be uploaded there. And second is the community access. And third is the sheet where all the visual MBA things are there. So on the slide 4 or 5, you will see the test links. Directly when you click on this, you will directly redirect to the site. And this is the 45 minutes journal. It is also there in the community. We also shared it on the community. You can find. And this is a Johari window where you need to work on SWOT analysis. These are the ChatGPT prompts to get the smallest way, like the task you need to finish. Okay. And when you click on the community link, you will log in with your details. Okay, I'm already in. So you will log in with your phone number and OTP. So here, see, you will see the community option. Okay, first click on the community. You will find the Impact Max community. When you So here are the recordings and resources. So introduce about yourself. Firstly, share about yourself. Already having the did the test day itself. So yeah. You guys also can introduce about yourself because we're gonna be there for next 3 to 4 months together. So share about yourself here and
Please put
record.
a picture of you because
Yeah.
many of you will not, we won't know each other. Harvinder is the only one who has posted this. So now that you have got to know so much about yourself, you have to go here and post also about you here. Okay, introduce yourself with a picture. It's easier than Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, share about yourself, and here are the recordings and resources. Everything will be uploaded here. This is the playlist link. This is the master sheet and 45 minutes journal. Later on, everything will be added here. You can just go through the community every day to get all the recordings and everything. You don't have to check the WhatsApp groups for the recordings. You don't have to ask me, because if there is not there, like tasks are not uploaded here, you can ping me. I will help you with the things. If not, you can find everything here, and you can also submit your tasks here. Okay, Ritu already submitted. You can also submit. You can post your tasks here, everything. Johari windows, spot analysis, and everything. Okay, you guys can share here. This is all about community. Log in with your details, then you will find the. Okay, this is the login portal. When you open the portal, you will see this option. Go to community. You don't have to scroll because you have so many things. So you directly go to community. You will find the Impact Max community. Okay, and you also have the bonus offerings, like you can access to the golden habit videos. If you have any time, you can watch them. If not, just focus on the things. Okay,
Any doubts? Try it, guys. Try it right now. Drop your
just
Yeah,
access it
introduction
and
right
let us
now.
know.
yeah. Just Surya, update us with the link of this link of the community.
You see in the group description, you'll find the access community. Yes, second one.
Okay.
See, this is the option. Okay, you guys
And
can
this
see,
is
right?
like a school to you guys. Make sure you do it. I will be uploading a lot of new things. For example, today also, if you see in your recordings, and can you share the recordings and resources, Surya? I have
Yeah.
shared some YouTube videos for all of you to watch.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. See, recordings and resources every time it updates.
No, go up, top one, refresh this. I just shared some YouTube videos also for you all to watch. So anything, so check it like you would check your school board C.
See, ikigai. See, just everything will be uploaded here from our side. Just you have to submit your tasks here. Submit your tasks option. Okay.
Sanchari, do we have to do a ikigai also, or just list down the talents and skills for now?
Today you work on your talents and skills. I will be uploading that PDF that I showed you also here. Go through all of them, figure it out. Tomorrow we'll go to the next part of it. Ikigai is something that is going to take not just half an hour, it's going to take time. So today we will do it step by step. Today only your skills and talents and what you love doing.
Okay, thank you.
Sanchari, I'm not very sure I've been made to join this
See,
because
in the chat box
Surya,
also I shared the login details, like
because
the
today
login.
also I submitted in the normal Pro
Yeah,
Max only.
just
So
go
I
through
don't
the
know how
type.
to access this. I actually, and one more
No.
doubt is
Yeah.
MBA. I don't even know what is MBA. Sorry to say this. I've been doing the work, but I don't know what is that MBA full form.
MBA is MBA, Masters of Business Administration.
Acha, that is what it is. Like I thought you have formed something new also,
No,
probably.
no, it is MBA, it's Masters of. This week
Acha,
we are
okay.
working on ourselves. Next week we'll work on your brand and company. It's the same MBA.
Okay, okay. Then it's okay. So now only the access point and where to submit. What is this community? Because I'm going into the soul group Impact
Yeah,
Max
yeah.
only.
Surya is sharing again. Let's start
Again,
from
I'm
scratch.
sharing
Just
again.
watch
Just
her
for
again.
yeah.
Sorry,
Watch.
Surya, I'm not able to understand.
Yeah, okay.
much.
I'm about to
Watch
ask
it again.
again.
Don't
Yeah.
get tense. Just watch it again. Just
I'm
go
sharing
through the
again.
steps
Okay. In the WhatsApp group, you can find the group description. You find the link. Also in the chat, I shared the link now. So this is the place you can access community. Okay. So access it with your details, with your phone number and OTP. Okay. Then go to community.
Surya, share with them entire this, how to put the OTP, go with the
Okay.
first and doing it from there only. Log out from yours, show them how OTP, this, share with them from this. Go step by step, people, with her.
Yeah. So when you click on the link, you will when you access the community with your phone number or email, you will get the OTP. Either if it is email, go on check in email. If it's phone number, you will get the text. Okay. Then here you can see the all classes option. My bookings. Go to my bookings. And go to community. If anyone are facing difficulty, let us know. Okay.
Yes, because the number OTP thing is not happening for me. I go to access community, but straight away it's
Okay.
coming to the bookings.
Yeah, because I mean you're already logging. You're
Yeah,
already
suppose
logging.
you're logged in.
You are already logging to the community. Okay.
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 So
Here
all classes may what do we do?
community. Last option.
Okay.
Click on
Okay.
community.
Oh,
Okay. Got it?
yes.
So go to Impact Max. Go to community. You
Hmm.
can see you can find the Impact Max community.
Yes.
Okay. Go to community. You will see the page like this.
Surya, Ruksha here. In my that drop down after logging in, I can't find community. All classes, one-on-one.
Rupsa,
I can't. Yeah, Ruksha.
I will help you with the things. Okay.
I have all classes, one-on-one workshops, packages, master class, but no
Community. I think I
community.
need to check yours.
Okay.
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 I'll
Hmm.
check. Okay.
For me, the introduction is coming. That's it, right?
Yeah, introduce yourself. Announcements. You'll find this space. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So this is the option. Submit your tasks. Mean.
Oh.
This is the place where you share your picture and you share about yourself. Okay. Few people already shared. And this is the place where you get all the recordings, where you get all the documents. Okay. You can find the recordings, right? Selviji?
Yes. Yes,
Ah,
yes. I'm able to find.
okay. You can directly click on the link. So it will be redirected. It's a PDF. It will be downloadable. You can just download that. Okay.
Okay.
And it is the place where you submit your tasks. And if you want to share your image, you will click on start a post. You will click on image. Okay. You will upload. Okay. If it is video, you will click on it and you will directly upload your video file. Okay.
So today's homework for all of you is you have to fill your about me here with the Microsoft document that you are working on,
Yeah.
that Word file that you have
Document.
made.
This
Today
is
you
the
upload it.
you see, this is the place you share the document. Click on the document. You will find the document in your phone or in the PC. Just you have to click, will upload directly. You have to share about like this is my work. Whatever the task, you have to upload it. You have to just post it. Okay.
Okay.
You have to share about yourself today, like with the picture of yourself, and you have to share about yourself.
Alright. So today, thank you so much, Surya, for
Thank you,
explaining to
Surya.
us so patiently. This one, I really grateful that you made this community for them also. So now go today. I will be the PDF is still loading. So once it does, it will be uploaded here. You can go and check all of it. So in next time, if you miss a class or if you don't know where a certain thing is, you don't have to check the WhatsApp group also. The WhatsApp group is for communication, sharing your wins of a day, it's for chit chat. All the school work, all the class work, all the important things will be uploaded here itself. So at least in a day, this link that is there, keep it saved and make it a habit to start checking here, because any information I want to give you, any more links I want to give you, any extra watching resources I want to give you, everything I will post here itself. Okay, so today's homework is one, introduce yourself in this community with a picture with your Word doc, and those who do it, I will be sharing this magical book with you tomorrow. And the second thing is, please do your skills today. You have been learning about all this before, so today on your Word document, update your ikigai. What I like doing, what am I good at? Two things. And then tomorrow we will finalize the next two aspects of this as well. Okay. Thank you so much. Every day after the class, please make it a habit to share in the WhatsApp group what have you learned today. Okay, that's a habit we are going to do. And at night, we are going to post our wins. 15 days, and just I'm not even made it into a 2-year MBA, 1 month, and then it's a 15-day MBA. So for 15 days, let's do this habit. Okay, thank you so much for this session. And I'll see you, those who missed it or those who want to catch up again can join in the evening for the replay. And I'll see you tomorrow at 11. Okay, thank you. Those who are missing out, like Kal, I'll take a doubt session also. So over the weekend, you can work on this as well. Okay, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.